So you met someone online. Yay! It's a great time to make a digital connection, but we have to be very careful that we're not falling for false intimacy. So this video is about learning how to vet people when you meet them in real life. But before we start, if you want to get more videos on how to take charge of your love life, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell and I'll get them to you. Let's get into it. You know, it's so important right now to make sure that once you meet in person, that the words and actions of that person match. They've been sharing a lot of intimate details or vulnerability with you, but that's in a digital space. We want to make sure that that matches once you meet in person. Singles definitely need to be conscious and aware of bonding during a crisis or collective trauma, like what we're going through right now, to make sure that they're creating a relationship with substance, more substance than just the trauma itself. I've seen many singles fall for the virtual reality trap, and this is where you believe what you see is what you get, you know, and you're not really paying attention and vetting the person for their words and their actions to match. And so what happens is we become totally involved, attached, emotionally attached to this person, and then we start discovering they're not who they say they are. And that's a dangerous place to be, and it can be very heartbreaking. So it's important that you slow down to speed up, okay? Even though it may feel like you've developed this deep intimacy over either FaceTime or the telephone or through text, you still haven't seen that person in action. You haven't seen them with their friends, their families, you haven't seen them at their worst or in conflict. I say give a person at least 90 days when you get to know them in real life to see their flaws enough. This is what companies do when they hire someone. They put them in a probationary period. We should be doing that too. Why do you think that 90-day number is the mark? Well, it's because we can only show our sales representative for so long. Eventually, our authentic self will come through. I mean, most of us don't have a list of our flaws and show it to the person across from us that we're interested in. No, most of us don't even know our own flaws. So it's important for you as a person to slow down, let these all come out and see if their actions and words really match. Another thing that's really important is to pay attention to fantasy versus reality. You know, a lot of people can talk about their dreams or they say the things that they want to be versus who they really are, right? So we can get sucked into the idea of the potential of this person rather than really focusing on the facts of their actions and what they're doing and the results that you're seeing. So make sure that you're pragmatic in the process of vetting. If you're seeing red flags, do not ignore them. And you have to get clear of your non-negotiables in relationships. These are your deal breakers, right? A lot of people enter relationships based on chemistry or that emotional like infatuation when you first meet someone and it's exciting. Eventually that's going to wear off, and what you're left with is a relationship you chose. So get clear of your core values, which are your deal breakers and non-negotiables. It's like knowing like you want a family and asking the person across from you in that virtual space, what is it that you want? What are your deal breakers? And then as you guys meet in person, you should be vetting each other to see if what you're saying is true. If you're seeing consistency in their actions and words, then you know that there's a level of trust that can be built with this person. I know having a partner right now is more important than ever before, but I want you to be smart about it, okay? Listen, it's going to be awkward when you meet in real life. Do it somewhere that's public, like a park, go bike riding, but make sure you social distance, okay? Social distancing is the new condom, okay? Until you really get to know them and you feel like there's a level of trust, then you can talk about the next steps to move forward. So those are my tips for you to be smart and conscious and intentional about meeting your love interest in person. If you have any questions, comments, or thoughts, please leave them below. I do respond. And thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in the next video.